So welcome to episode 2 of the Pats rebuild. In the last one, we did get knocked out in the divisional round. If you didn't watch that, go watch it. But here's some questions that need to be answered in this one. What is Will Dale and Max Mcree's dev traits? Will Mac Jones come up off the normal dev? Will we make the playoffs again? Let's find out. Alright, year number 2 is officially here. Just a quick recap of the roster. Got 2 rookie starters on the outside with Dunlap and Pierre. Otherwise, offense largely remains unchanged from the year before. Will Dale is going to be middle linebacker 2. And outside of that, and Keanu Neal, free agency signing coming in. Uche is going to be our starter on the right, outside linebacker. Mcree is going to be our slot corner. Will Dale for sub linebackers. And there we go. That is how year 2 is going to shape up. Let's hope for some success here. Oh, y'all. We got a breakout player. Kyle Duggar is trying to become a superstar dev. Hold the Broncos to less than 150 pass yards or get 2 picks, fumbles, tackles, and sacks. 3 is really the goal there, but we'll see if Duggar gets the job done. Let's look at QB check-in and the weather one too. Entire team got 2,500 XP. Let's go. It's going to be a lot of rain here in New England. So we're going to try to run the ball. But yeah, let's see if Duggar gets his dev trait. Alright, y'all. Moment of truth. Will Kyle Duggar get his superstar dev? We did get a win. Let's see. Duggar did not get his dev trait, unfortunately. Oof. So we now have the dev trait for at least Will Dale. He turned out to be his star dev. I'm alright with it. Max Mcree is a superstar dev. Let's go! Alright. So, the AFC East is an absolute bloodbath right now. The Dolphins do have the tiebreaker at the moment because they did beat us once. But we are 4-4, tied for first in the division. But the Jets and the Bills are only a half game back from us. So, we're not out of the woods by any stretch. We did get a player of the week too, which is cool. Now, we got to prioritize some of our signings here. Firstly, Damian Harris. Since we acquired Jonathan Taylor, I'm going to let him walk. Jonathan Jones, he just wants a 1-year deal. But Chase Winovich, we're definitely re-signing. He has been a baller for us. Isaiah Wynn, we are definitely re-signing as well. Stephon Gilmore, he retains his rating pretty decently, so I'm gonna he wants more money. Whew. I will throw the 1-year offer at Jonathan Jones too. Alright. Van Noy, he's gonna be regressing hard. You know what? Let me throw a 7-year at Jake Bailey, so we don't have to worry about re-signing him for a while. Devon Gotch, and then pretty much I'm gonna come back to the table with Stephon Gilmore at least for 1 more season. We'll see how he feels when we get to that point, but let's hope the back half of the season we go over 500. By the way, the weekly award was for Kyle Duggar. He had 2 picks and 5 tackles. I'm going to direct your attention to that standings, to that nice little standings box right there. With 2 games left, we are 3 games ahead of both Buffalo and Miami, thusly securing the AFC East. All right. Even though we took an L on the last game of the year, we still end with a 10-7 record. We shall be facing the Las Vegas Raiders. We are the 4th seed. Behind me, what you don't see is the Rams are the 4th seed and the Panthers are the 5th seed in the NFC. Ooh, Green Bay, Chicago in the wild card round. That's going to be a good one. But we're here to talk about the Pats right now. Let's get through this playoff blizzard thing quick first. Let me just skip. Do a lot of skipping. Beat the Raiders. That's the plan. I will, even though we lost in Week 18, I'm still going to upgrade for the playoffs. Let's just take a quick snapshot in this box here of the passing leaders. Tom Brady! Pop off! See if in... Okay, so none of our players were in the top 3 of anything, but let's kind of see where we were at. Mac, bro. That is falling off. 3,700 yards, 24 touchdowns. The interceptions are down, though, so that's good. 1,200 yards and 11 tutties for Jonathan Taylor, touchdown. Damian Harris, 677 and 10. Ramondre Stevenson even pitched in 5 touchdowns. Mac Jones pitching in a rushing touchdown as well. Jaden Pierre, 816 and 5. Jacoby Myers, 774 and 5. 756 and 2 for Hunter Henry. 626 and 5 for Sean Dunlap. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown. Also pitching in 3 receiving touchdowns, giving him 14 total tutties. Will Dale leads the team in tackles with 112. Chase Winovich, 14 TFLs, as you see there, with 10 sacks. Ooh, Josh Uche had 10 sacks as well. 5.5 from Barmore. Will Dale also had 5 picks from the middle linebacker spot. If this dude does not get Defensive Rookie of the Year, there is a travesty on our hands. Stephon Gilmore ended up getting himself a pick 6, I'm assuming. Yeah, offensively, we were below at the bottom of the pack, but our defense, 4th in the league. One of the best defenses in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes wins MVP. No Patriots on the list. Joe Judge, who's now with the Cowboys, wins Coach of the Year. Belichick not on the list, unfortunately. Patrick Mahomes, Offensive Player of the Year. No Patriots on the list. Defensive Player of the Year went to Jerome Baker. Van Der Esch ended up going with the Raiders, by the way. We tried to get him in free agency, but that didn't work out. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Luke Klein, with Jaden Pierre at number 2, Sean Dunlap at number 4. The Defensive Rookie of the Year, you damn right, Will Dale wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. Max McCree, who was our slot corner, got number 10. Best QB went to Pat Mahomes. Mac and Cheese not on the list. Derrick Henry, best running back with... I thought that was Jonathan Taylor, but it was Josh Jacobs. But Jonathan Taylor's on the list at 10. N'Keal Harry, best receiver, and we traded him to Kansas City. No Patriots here. Ronnie Stanley wins best O-line. Jack Mason at number 6. Trent Brown at number 8. Best D-line went to Frank Clark. Chase Winovich at number 5. Best linebacker went to Joey Bosa. The disrespect to Will Dale in the linebacker list. Marlon Humphrey wins best D-back. No Patriots on the list. And Jake Elliott was best kicker, with Joey Sly at number 9. So, all that notwithstanding, let's get into the playoffs. I'll see you in the sim. Alright, here we are in the sim against the Raiders. I'm going to try to avoid popping in unless I feel I have to. But so far, we are out to a 10-7 lead. Alright, 13-7 lead over the Raiders right now. They ended up getting the touchdown to go ahead. But we end up getting back ahead. It is now 16, 14, 17. Oh, never mind. End up scoring 22-17. And now 25-17. Okay, 5-point lead. Oh, okay, there we go. I'm going to come in. Try to ice it out. 2-minute warning upon us. You know what? Nah, I won't come in. We're going to let them do it. And we ice out the game, thusly defeating the Raiders 32-27 in the wild card. Let's go. Alright. We're off to Arrowhead against the defending Super Bowl champion Chiefs. We go up 7-0, but they quickly tie it back up. We go up 10-7. They go down, get a touchdown. All right. Next time it allows me to come in, I'm coming in. Like, we need a score here, and we need one fast. I'm liking that Dunlap route. Nope. Jaden Pierre on the bomb, beating the coverage off the line. All right, we're gonna come in again. Sorry about that. An important message came through, so we'll make sure to cut this bit out. But all right. Sorry about that. A very important message came through that I needed to respond to, so.
It's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, a 12-yard touchdown.
Ooh. Get the stop. I can work with this. I can work with this.
Touchdown is what this offense needs, so no decision here. They're going on fourth down.
Come on. Audible, please.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is Smith.
Now that's how you keep a drive alive, or just end it right away. Touchdown Patriots. Or to Janu. 32-31. Let's skip for now. Skip for now. And we hold on and defeat the Kansas City Chiefs 32-31. Whew, narrowly escaped the jaws of defeat there. On to the AFC title game. All right. We got the Baltimore Ravens in the AFC title game in another snow game. But, again, I'm going to try to not come in unless I feel I absolutely have to. But we end up getting a touchdown, but we missed the extra point. We got a safety somewhere in there. I'll take that, though. You know what? The boys didn't get it done. But 15-10 lead right now for the Patriots. But Baltimore ends up going down and getting a tutty. We score ourselves a tutty also. Red zone alert. Get it in there. 29-25. Okay. I have to come in here. It is 29-32. I'm eyeing up Jacoby Myers here. That's blocked up. Back in the end zone. Oh. You know what? Let's throw Hunter Henry on a slant. Window. Got it. Hunter Henry with the touchdown. 36-32. They went down and scored. We have a minute 16 and 3 timeouts. We have Hunter Henry's our first read. Oh, okay, he just knocked it down. Woo! That was almost terrible. That was terrible. Okay. All right. Don't let it happen. And we end up losing to the Ravens 39-36 off the hands of me throwing a pick. So, but hey, we made it to the AFC title game, so that's nothing to scoff at. End of the season upgrades. 3 points, causing us the it wasn't even the snow. It was just... Oh, that sucked. Gotta love having your season end on a pick. But it's the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears in the Super Bowl. Let's see if any of our... Jakob Johnson made the Pro Bowl. Alright, that's cool. Shaq Mason and Trent Brown made the Pro Bowl. They've made consistent Pro Bowls. I feel Shaq Mason should go up a depth trade at this point. Because linemen just don't get depth trades for whatever reason in this game. And that is an absolute travesty. So, with that said, we are going to be boost. I didn't want to do this. I get to coach elite talent. Hell yeah. Either way, we are going to force Shaq Mason to go up in dev trade. Because when you make Pro Bowls consistently, he's made each of the last 2 Pro Bowls, been in the conversation for best O-line. We are going to up his dev trade to a superstar. And there's no X Factor abilities for offensive linemen, so we're not going to boost Trent Brown because there'd be literally no point. So, let us see who wins the Super Bowl between the Ravens and the Bears. Rookie of the Year. I'll take the achievement. And then we got Super Bowl week scouting. We are going to look at... Let's look at D-tackles. Because my offensive line will be here for a while yet. So, anyway, we can boost the... That's a first round talent in the 5th. Let's go. I'll probably try to reach for him in the 4th if I can. But anyway, end of the... Because Will Dale gets an upgrade. He didn't... Unless they do that during the staff week now and not Super Bowl week. Ah! You know what? Let me take a look, just in case. Unless I'm just tripping. I think that gets all adjusted next week, so let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here. So the winner of the Super Bowl between the Ravens and the Bears is the Baltimore Ravens, defeating the Bears 38-17. Lamar Jackson is your MVP. Now let's see if any of the boys went up in depth trait. Mac Jones is still stuck on the star dev, or on the normal dev. Come on, man. Still no dev trait increases? Let me sim up one more, because we're not doing anything with the staff stuff. Unless I have to go through staff week first, which is a thing. Alright, retirements. Cody Davis retired. Tom Brady retired. Alright, no other Patriot retirements. Alright. Final re-signs. We're letting all of them walk. We did end up re-signing Stephon Gilmore, by the way. So that's good. We have some money to play with for free agency if we want it. Now let's take a look and see if any depth trade increases happened. Nope. Offense is looking the same. Okay, I wasn't tripping. But we are going to make the conscious decision to put Keanu Neal on trade block. He served us well, but we're going to be starting Mcree at free safety, as he is a superstar dev. So, let's take a look at what free agents are available. See how we can boost our squad. JJ Watt's available. Wouldn't be bad to bring him in. Zadarius Smith, maybe Levante David. I mean, Hightower's only an 81. Dale's a 78. Ooh. I'm making the move. I'm going after Montez Sweat. for second to the Raiders for Montez Sweat. Pair Montez Sweat and Chase Winovich on that line. Let's go. I'm going to add a little more to that deal, though. Just to keep, just to edge out the lead. Now, we still have Gilmore, Jackson, and Jones, so we're good there. We're going to roll with Pierre and Dunlap and Jacoby Myers, I'm sorry. Jamel Dean wouldn't be bad, because again, Gilmore is starting to regress. I wouldn't mind Levante David, and that would put Dante Hightower as like a surplus requirement. Let me put Dante let me see if they're, let me look here. So I'd love to sign Levante David. I really would. What's the cap penalty if I cut Dante Hightower? I'd still get money back. You know what? Let's keep Dante Hightower for one more year while we still develop Will Dale. Because Will Dale is going to be my middle linebacker one. Would love to have Levante David have another X factor on defense, but we have Christian Barmore. He's developing just fine. Ooh. Byron Murphy, though. Because again, Gilmore's getting old. And J.C. Jackson's actually getting kind of old, too. It wouldn't be a bad thing to look at. But let's scroll through for actual upgrades. I think I'm fine with Ramondre being the backup to Jonathan Taylor. Jakob Johnson's still here. Hardman would be nice. We could bring back N'Keal Harry, who is just the wide receiver of the year in Kansas City. And he does have a star dev now. Nah, I'm going to go with my young core of receivers. Try something different. Gronk. 77 now. We're good there. We're good there. We're good here. The right side of our line is just fine. And I also strongly consider J.J. Watt. But Winovich is doing just fine, so I'm gonna let the age of Montez Sweat is a lot more favorable, I feel. Uche, not developing as well as I would hope, but he is only 24, so. Kowski, Jordan Hicks. None of those linebackers interest me. That's right. We did let Kyle Van Noy walk. So I could get Zadarius Smith and move him to right outside linebacker for our scheme. Or we can get JJ Watt maybe for that. You're a speed rusher. Let's go get Zadarius. I'll throw him this offer. We should get him, and I will be moving Zadarius Smith over to right outside linebacker for our scheme. Zadarius Smith rejected us. He probably ended up signing with Miami. Well, that sucked. But we did get Montez Sweat, though, so that's good. Alright, let's look at right outsides. We need a power rusher there. Preston Smith getting old. Let's see if there's any power rushers on the left side. No. Oh, God. Brucom. Randy Gregory. Nah. Finley, no. Let's bring Godshow back on a somewhat cheap deal. Let's... Alright, it's looking like we're going to look to the draft for our right outside linebacker. But hey, Montez Sweat was signed. Alright. So, we're going to adjust some things. We're going to put Chase Winovich at right outside linebacker. Kind of fix our... because he'd be instant scheme fit there. Because that is a power rusher archetype that is good for that. So now that leads to this question. Josh Uche. I'm going to add him to the trade block because we're going to make Montez Sweat a left outside linebacker. I feel that'll get our best guys in the best positions to succeed. So, I mean, he's an 83, but then we'd have to upgrade our D-line instead of our linebackers. So now Dietrich Wise for a left end. There's a scheme fit. Madden is a right end. So right end is a run stopper. D and left end is a power rusher. So that's how we're gonna look into the draft, and if there's any decent free agents left that we can throw down there. Okay, so we got our trade offers for our trade block guys. So the first one up that was on the trade block was Josh Uche, because we have Montez Sweat now, so he kind of became surplus requirement. We're going to take this deal from the Rams for a third and a fourth in this particular draft. And then we had Keanu Neal on the trade block as well, because Mcree with the superstar dev, I want to get him more reps. So you can get a fourth and a sixth from Jacksonville. But we're going to send him to Minnesota for a third round pick in this draft. So, and then Olivier Vernon and Jalen Ferguson rejected us. So, alright. Draft recap is here. I tried to get a trade into the first round, but that didn't work out well. Our first pick was Demarius Barkley. He had first round talent in like the fifth or something. So I took the flyer. We're actually going to move him to right end in our scheme. You will get $98. That will be your number. He's a 69 overall, but he's also a scheme fit there. So he's going to be 3-4 D end for us. Then we got Daryl Tiller, 71, also a normal dev. Might be a long-term tryout there. Jalen Mathis, 71, 70 normal. Juan Horn. is actually a speed rusher. He looked good, so I went after him. Casey Patterson, 65 normal. But at that point, I let the sim figure it out from there. They got a hidden dev 75 overall running back. All right. Ooh, a good power back. 86 truck. Nice. 87 speed. Then we got a right tackle 72 normal. A right guard 63 normal, 65 with the morale boost. Backup lineman, and okay, 67 normal, 63 normal, 66 normal. Any other hidden devs potentially? No. So we only got the one hidden dev in this running back in the 4th round. So that'll be interesting to see how this works. We're gonna... That's not how I wanted to look at that. I wanted to go to adjust lineup. There we go. Look at me clicking wrong buttons here. So, we are going to be starting Dunlap on the outside. Jacoby Myers is going to go down. So, Jaden Pierre and Sean Dunlap are going to be our starting receivers. Jonathan Taylor is starting running back. Freeman, obviously, the backup. Then we got Isaiah Wynn, Onwenu. All of our line is still intact. Hunter Henry is developing rather nicely also. The new look line. We got Juan Horn. We're actually going to start Barkley here, I feel. Alright, Mcree is going to be our new starting safety after committing to him over Keanu Neal. Will Dale is going to be our starting middle linebacker 1. Hightower, middle linebacker 2. Winovich and Montez Sweat on the linebacker spots. And Christian Barmore still holding it down in the middle of the line. I need to keep Stephon Gilmore on the outside. And Jonathan Taylor is still going to be our every down back. Jacoby Myers in the slot. So on to year number 3. We lost in the divisional in year 1. AFC title in year 2. Think it's maybe Super Bowl time?